to win. So I'm with you, brother. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks, man. Love you, dude. Fuck it. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
We swam. We used to swim.
Yeah.
She was the coach.
Yeah.
And she was a hard ass. I wanted to quit. She was too hard on me. I
And
didn't
it
want
was
to
the
swim.
best thing that ever happened.
We used to do 3,000-yard workouts. She sent me to a camp in Canada. That was an icy pool, icy lake that did 8,000-yard workouts. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I gave up. But I had a good experience with it.
He was the best. He was the best.
Major athlete.
She's responsible for getting you in shape then, that's good.
Kind of, yeah, we swam early, yeah, we swam. Yeah, 10 years old, man.
Oh,
I had a
yeah.
Bahamian national record, thanks to her. 10 and under boys. It's in the record. Thomas. 10 and under boys, 50-meter
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for you. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause.
In the journey of life, we all take many roads, and our roads are preordained to get us somewhere, no matter what we do. Debbie started her life on the road way back when we drove her up to Albany. There she was. Her roommates are sitting there. They can vouch for it. There she was with her garbage pail, her light, and her matching desktop. And when she walked in there, she didn't even have a bed or a desk. Well, as we were going to leave her there, she was going to come home with us. And her roommate said, no, Mr. Levine, don't worry, we'll take care of her. And they did. I don't think it was a day later, she says, boy, am I having a good time here. So as we go on in life, we find out that life still has other roads. One day she calls me up and she's buying a new car. She says, what do you want a car for? She says, Dad, I got to have a car. Can you go out and find me one? I said, okay. So I went out and I looked around at the Honda dealer. Not a Honda, but I saw a nice Nissan. She says, Dad, don't forget, it's got to be a stick shift. I says, okay. I showed her the car, and she says, Dad, that's an old folks car. I says, well, I did look at another car for you, though, and it was a Grand Am. She says, that's the car I would like. I says, are you going to be able to drive it? I says, you never drove a stick. She says, I don't know. I says, okay, we'll go across the street and I will give you a driving lesson. In 5 minutes' time, she says, okay, Dad, I've got to go back to school. I said, you're not staying for a while? She says, no. She got in that car. Believe me, she drove all the way to Albany with a 5-minute lesson on how to drive a stick car. All right? It hasn't changed yet today. She's still driving the stick. She's still driving the stick. Then one day she tells me she's going to go to grad school in Gainesville. And I said, where's Gainesville? She says, Florida. I says, okay. At that time, she came down, she bought a new car, and she changed the plates. When she changed the plates, she found out she had to pay a tax. And she calls me up and says, Dad, I had to pay a tax on the car. I said, why did you change your plates to Florida? He says, Dad, I came down here to Florida and I love it here. I don't think I'm coming home. And believe it or not, that was true. She made us, years later, to come down here. And in the process, believe it or not, there are two people that absolutely belong together like a pair of gloves, the left hand and the right hand. I wish both of them many, many happiness. And on the road again in life, preordained, there's always a few trouble spots where you get some bumps. And I told them, I said, I hope the bumps are twins at least. So good luck and a lot of happiness.
I don't have anything prepared or any speech, but for all of the guys in this room that have known Tommy as long as I have, we could go on and on for hours with stories, and you know, he's a great guy. We all love him to death. He shares the same passion for life that Deb seems to share. And when I met Deb, it was really only a year or two ago, and I showed up at their apartment and she welcomed me on her couch. I slept on that couch for 3 nights. And I just can't. But I wish them both the best, as everybody here knows, and their life, their journey now begins together, and I'm sure Deb's got some coupons for the next. I love you guys.
Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
After extensive research, we've come up with the top 10 reasons why Debbie should have married Tom. Okay, so the top 10 reasons for Debbie to marry Tom.
Number 10.
You'll never starve because the potato is the perfect food.
Number 9.
You'll never have to worry about money because Tom has a contingency plan to live on 44 cents a day.
Number 8.
Right. Number 8. Remember when you dreamed about having a naked man in your living room? This is for Debbie. Wearing a fedora while playing the acoustic guitar? Good news. Now you have it.
Number 7.
Yeah. You now have a roommate you can share your clothes and makeup with. That was a little off color.
Number 6.
Number 6. You get to marry a doctor. Wait, does a dentist count?
Number 5.
Number 5. No more hassles booking 5-star hotels in Hawaii. You get to experience the tranquility of an air mattress on the beach. The air pump is optional.
Number 4.
Number 4, you have unlimited access to the many amenities that the Nissan NV cargo van can provide. Not the least of which, a custom floor plan that includes master stateroom, recording studio, dressing room, and VIP external bathroom.
Number 3.
Number 3, you get to personally take credit for reversing global warming. Hell is frozen over.
Number 2.
You get a helicopter pilot, jet pilot, pro golfer, pro snowboarder, surfer, sailor, pro kiteboarder in one small package.
And number 1.
And the number one reason for Debbie to marry Tommy is if Tom makes half as good of a husband as he's been a friend of me, you will have a long and happy marriage.
For those of us that have known Tommy a long time, and we look around this room, you'll see that of his friends that are here, you'll see a bunch of Boca Bobcats from his high school days, and a whole bunch of us guys from his college days. And then you look around, and the first thing you might say is that he hasn't made many friends in the last 30 years because all of them were from over 30 years ago. But the truth of the matter is that he does realize that the most important thing are old friends. Because old friends are from a time when you know people very well before we put our walls up, and you know them very well. People don't change. And old friends are great because what happens is that you know them so well, people don't change, and that whenever you see an old friend, you revert back to the age you were when you were friends. And it's great to see Tommy because it's great to be 20 years old again. It takes a while to recuperate after that, being 20 years old after a week or so. And there's another name for it from our Jewish friends. They call it the mishpoken, which means kind of like your closest friends or true family. And it's the most important thing in the world, except for the love of a good woman. My toast is to Deborah as our newest old friend. Thank you very much.
I'd like to just say a few words from one of certainly my oldest and dearest friend. For all of you who do not know me, my name is Steve G. I met Tommy back in 1975, 38 years ago, at Boca Raton High School. We met in biology class, Mr. Metzler's class. I just came back from Atlanta, moving to Boca, and Tommy moved from Miami to Boca, and we met about that time. One day I was sitting in class reading an audio review magazine, and Tommy came up to me. Everybody knows Tommy knows how much he loves music. Came up, saw me reading that magazine, and from that point forward, it was like a moth to a flame. He was drawn to me. So a couple disclaimers. Before I start, I'd just like to say I'm not very good at public speaking. And for the sake of my nervousness right now, I'm standing before you trying to envision all of you here sitting in your underwear. Also, I'd just like to say years in the company of the groom means that as much as he's been a part of my life in developing my sense of humor, so much of us I've attempted to make this speech a little bit humorous as possible. Please feel free to blame him if it's not. All right. No, needless to say, Thomas is a very good man. He's always been a true friend and a man I admire for many reasons, mostly his generous nature. For instance, he practically donated his body to science during the times at University of Florida, preserving it with alcohol almost the entire time we were there. That's not so true.
Dorian Gray, the picture of Dorian Gray.
Eggs.
Never really aged, but it preserved, the alcohol preserved.
Absolutely.
Preserved back then.
But anyway, I want to go on to say that I think marriage is a wonderful thing, and it will teach Tommy loyalty, self-restraint, and control. It will develop in him a sense of responsibility, fair play, and so many other qualities that he wouldn't have needed if he stayed single. I also like to say to Tommy, you're a lucky guy. You married Debbie. She's beautiful, funny, smart, warm, loving, and caring. She deserves a good husband. So thank God, Tommy, you married her before she found one. One other thing. In all seriousness, I'd like to say to Debbie, Tom is like a brother to me. He's the best guy I know on this earth. We grew up together, been around each other throughout our entire lives. We've shared many life experiences together. And since Tom is my brother, you are now my sister. And if you ever need anything, I will be there for you guys in a second. And if anyone ever gives you any crap, I'll call Greenlee. I love you. I love you guys very much. I'm very happy to be here to share this moment with you. So if we all may raise a glass to the fantastic couple here. And I lost my glass somewhere. So here's to Tom and Deborah, to love, laughter, and happiness ever after.
I just have to say one thing. You got a patient at 12 o'clock on Wednesday during the time. I love him.
This is our bread and butter here. Right here. This man.
I love this man. I can't believe he got married. I wish him the best.
Oh, my God.
And
Steve.
Wednesday, 1 o'clock. Which means Wednesday at 2 o'clock.
Rain or shine. No one. Yeah, look at him. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they can.
And
no one is as easygoing and as blessed now. Get in here, Debbie.
I was at a floss at home. So I love it.
Right.
It's bad for business, though.
Debbie, look who it is.
I know.
Look at this. And this is our favors. Did we get this? Are the favors on here?
Oh, yeah,
These are our favors. We gave out toothpaste and toothbrushes with our names on them. And there's our card. Thanking you for coming. You guys should get one of these. These are going to be on eBay for big money.
I have extras now.
But these guys, this is Steve. We work every day. I see these people. I live with these people. It's second most to Debbie. This is my workforce, and this is my love in the office that makes it all happen. Which brings the Brazilian flair, and it's been such a positive force in this man's life that he is absolutely just as happy as I have ever seen.
I've never been so happy.
These two are having so much fun, man. They are so good together.
I'll be happy when the valet gives me my car.
Boom.
Ba-dum-bum.
One more.
We got more people adding to this here. Girls, look right here to me. I gotta see all your faces. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Nice big smile. Beautiful. Got it.
I could get everyone's attention here, this is a little bit of a late toast or a late discussion from a very big group of very long-time friends of Thomas Spiegel's. Going far back as 35, 40 years.
Not me.
Can you get a round of applause for hanging out with Tommy for 35 years to start out with, please? Thank you, thank you. We've earned this. The one thing that we want to say most importantly, Debbie, can you come up here, Deb, real quick, in between bites? Because this is really about you more than us. And this is a very, very sincere, heartfelt, but short, I want to repeat, short announcement. Debbie, come to the front. Bring Deb up.
Little bunch.
You guys, face the crowd here, okay? This group of individuals up here, brothers, friends, of course, the lovely Debbie. Most of us that you're looking at up here have traveled the world with Tom Spiegel. And I mean the world, all corners of the world. Whether it was surfing, hiking, skiing, we've traveled the whole world with Tom. Tom is a very, very deep and spiritual individual. One of the deepest and most spiritual individuals that we all know. But most importantly, when you travel the world and you've been with Tommy, you realize that after seeing everything that the world has to offer and all the different options that are out there around the world, Thomas Spiegel selected Debbie Levin to be his bride. And after 50 years of being observant, I'm not going to say searching because that's not what it was about. I've been all over the world with Tommy and he doesn't search, he's just observant. Okay? And he selected the most beautiful, spiritual, best friend he could ever find in Debbie Levin. And everybody, this is a beautiful, deep, deep couple that deserves a very loud round of applause. No.
No relation. That was nice. That was good.
And so everybody, raise your glasses to the long-term unity of Thomas and Debbie Spiegel. Congratulations. A.K.A. Levine.
Ray,
yes, sir.
We've been in Peru kiteboarding.
You know,
we've been snowboarding in Utah.
My experience with Tommy is when the people are saying get off the beach and the storm's coming, and I'm going to the beach and I'm out there and I go over the top of the wave and there's Tommy. Hey Ray, what are you doing? Right? Riding right near the rocks, right? The guy loves the excitement, and that's where I met, and that's where I hope to keep me in the future. You know,
we see each other out in the ocean,
in the tempest,
in the tempest, in the outside reefs. Actually, Ray goes out there. He and I, we know the spots. We look for the largest pieces of wave coming in, wherever it is. And a lot of times there's danger on the other side of those waves.
And if your eyes aren't dilated and you're running down that huge wave and the wind's blowing,
right. You've got to stay focused.
Oh yeah,
you've got to really stay focused.
It turns on your lights.
You know, that's almost like a metaphor for like staying in the present moment, because that's
forces
all
that counts.
You. That's
right
why.
there,
That's
at
what
that second, at that instant.
That's what does it for me.
Exactly.
It forces you to stay in the present moment,
And
right there, completely.
You got to
right
be
there.
on.
Because if not.
It's a unique
the penalty box. The consequences.
It's a unique experience.
The consequences are great.
Yeah.
You know, possibly like.
But
you could die.
We are good.
We are good. And when you make it, right, and you just make it, you're like, wow, that was good.
Yeah, it was good.
When it does the dance. When it does the dance,
yes,
right?
Sir.
All the forces come in.
Yep.
What is it? It's just a bottom turn. A one turn.
Well, hopefully you get 4 or 5 out of a good day.
Out of a good day, right? If you get 4 or 5, it's a good day.
But that's where I know you from. That's what you do.
That's what we are. That's who we are.
And hopefully we can keep on going forward.
Yeah.
But a beautiful bride, great wedding.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah.
Really,
Thank you,
so
man.
good together.
Thank you.
You're gonna enjoy.
She did good,
enjoy.
right? Did she have a good time?
Yeah, you both did good.
Yeah. Most importantly, Debbie. That's who I because then I in turn then can have a good time.
Like I said, you guys are a perfect marriage.
Thank
From
you.
what I've seen so far. Thanks again.
Thank you, my friend.
Enjoy. We'll see you out there.
We'll see you out in the Tempest. The Tempest can be a par 5 too. That dog legs around to the left.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
560 yards.
I'm getting better.
All right. For those of you who don't know, my name is Hope. This is Brian. I've known Debbie for over 20 years. She and I worked together before my daughter was born, and who just celebrated her 18th birthday. I hate to say because I'm only 30. But we've been together for so long. There's been periods in my life I would not have made it through without you. I would not have ever caught a plane on time if I had waited for you. Now, I haven't introduced Brian. Brian, Debbie, and I have been together for 14 years. And Debbie and I travel all the time, and Daisy, who didn't want us to come up to the top, but I just want to say, you are absolutely wonderful. I am so happy for you and Tommy. You're the best. You are the absolute best. And when I look back, we no longer work together, but we still keep in touch. We still Google each other, and we've always been there for each other. And there's not been somebody who's been in my life for so long and been through so many life events, and I've just been blessed to have you as a friend. So,
Oh, thank you.
So there were a lot of folks up here talking about Tommy this, Tommy that. Quite honestly, who really cares about Tommy? I mean, I know the guy for a few years, he's alright. But this is the person that I've known for the last 16 years. And when I saw your father dancing up here with you, I felt like tapping him on the shoulder. And I told him this.
He said this.
I told him. I said, I feel in a way I should be giving you away too. So we've had a lot of ups and downs in 16 years, Debbie. And I remember I made a speech in front of my senior leadership team probably about 5 years ago, and I said that I would not have been able to do it without a great right-hand person. And it was Debbie at the time. And now, Debbie, you have your great right-hand person. And I'm going to make it more official, because as your boss, I am going to fire you right now. You're done. You no longer come to work. You spend the rest of your life with Tommy. And I really, truly believe that the two of them
She's volunteering to leave you. Right now, she's volunteering.
She quit on me about 2 months ago, so it was no big deal. But seriously, the two of you, I hope you have a great, long-lasting life.
We do. Why is ready to party now?
We got the chairs for you.
like, oh my God. That's like a Disney E-ticket ride.
Spin it. Come on. Everybody circle, you guys in the middle. Give me your hand, everybody. Here, hold my hand. Go, we're in the circle. In the circle, right at the gate. Wait. Only a little. 3 different flavors though.
That's a pretty big knife. Just watch it now. Here we go. Yeah, that fondant gets kind of hard. Now you definitely got to make sure you get some icing on there now. Tommy, just remember, you got to wake up next to her tomorrow. Wow, that must be some good cake! Good Lord!
That was good.